And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to Pandora-Gilboa High School site for tonight's non-league boys basketball matchup tonight as the Rockets entertain the Bluffton Pilots. Randy Roberts with you. Miles Holliday is going to join us in just a couple of minutes as we get set for this one tonight, the 99th meeting all time between these two rivals. Bluffton comes in at 10-4, Pandora-Gilboa at 10-6 on the season. For the Pirates of Bluffton, they snapped a two-game losing streak last night as they knocked off Lincoln View 71-54. See Miles making the appearance after some college hoops, but he is. We'll give him a minute to get situated as we get ready to go. Take a look at that starting lineup tonight for the Bluffton Pirates, led by Blake Summers. Had 15 in that win over Lincoln View last night. The senior leads this team at about 16.7 points a game. Kane Wright had 11, comes in averaging 14. Merrick Donaldson with 12. And a guy that stepped up and had a big night, Carter Hohenbrink, had a season-high 11 for the Pirates last night. Buddy, long day. Good to see you.
Oh, it's great to be here. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Randy, some more high school basketball.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup now for Pandora-Gilboa under head coach Mike Lee. They're headed in the opposite direction, as we said in the top of our pregame, coming in at 8-6. They had a three-game win streak snap. Offense just couldn't get going. They were absolutely suffocated at Arlington last night, 45-28. Saw that here a year ago.
Yeah, that was a heck of a win a year ago with Arlington here.
Lane Lee with 7, Corey Gurton added 6, Cam Verhoff with 6. Those three, the leading scorers for this team. Lane Lee comes in averaging about 14 and a half a game, gets 9 each from Gurton and Verhoff. Time now to take a look at some keys to the game. We're going to put Miles right on the spot. Just walked in. What are some keys you're looking forward to this one tonight? Then we'll let you get all set up.
Hey, number one, don't allow penetration. We know that this is a team that loves to attack the rim, especially with Lane Lee, so make sure you close that out. And then number two, diagonal pass against the zone. Had Pandora-Gilboa a couple times this year. Love to break out that 2-3 zone. How do you defeat it? Well, you get that entry pass to the free throw line, make an opposite pass down to the low block, and you can dissect it that way. And then you're always right with Kane. Kane Wright has been absolutely fantastic lately for this ball club. Make sure he gets the ball early and often in this one.
Some keys tonight for Pandora-Gilboa.
Yeah, number one, weak side rebound in the zone, right? If you're going to sit in a 2-3 zone, you better get those weak side rebounds, because if you give second chance opportunities, especially to a really good rebounding team like Bluffton, it's going to really be a tough night for you. And then number two, find the shooters. Really impressed with how good Bluffton shoots the ball on the perimeter. A lot of guys that are spot up, catch and shoot kind of guys. Make sure you're out on those shooters right away. And then number three, let Lee attack the lane. You said it in the pregame, Randy. Lane Lee, he can attack. He is fantastic on the dribble. Let him go after it.
Looking forward to it. Should be a good one. Again, the 99th meeting all time between Bluffton and Pandora-Gilboa. We'll have it for you on Military Appreciation Night next here on WOSN. Hey, Randy and Miles, just about ready to go here from Pandora-Gilboa. They've gone through the announcements of all the starting lineups. Cheerleaders trying to get everyone fired up here. Nice crowd on hand for this Saturday night boys game. Late arriving Miles Holliday from college assignments.
I don't feel tardy. It's Gurton versus Wright. It's go time, Randy Roberts.
Bluffton wins the opening tip. By the way, they lead this all-time series 60-38. Pandora, those won 2 in a row, 3 of the last 4. As we're going to start with a Northwest Ohio Recycling three-pointer.
Well, how about that? Number 0 getting things going. Donaldson for a big 3.
So Merrick Donaldson, our opening Northwest Ohio Recycling three-pointer. Northwest Ohio Recycling Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392.
Corey Gurton tried to answer, just a little bit too strong on it. Did you like the student section jumping up and down with the cheerleaders to start the game?
Trying to get them fired up here. Crowd was fairly lively through the JV game and had a Nice moment with the military members that are in attendance. We'll talk about that when we get a stoppage. Here's Donaldson now in the lane. Great bounce pass underneath. And the finish for Kane Wright.
Well, Merrick Donaldson off to a great start for Bluffton. First the three. Now this time, a little bit of a delivery.
Here's Girton with a basketball. Tries to get a screen instead of double applied. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Rockets.
Well, you get the feeling Pandora-Gilboa just has not really settled into this one. Not playing up to the intensity level of this Bluffton team who's on fire.
This one taken away in the corners. Cam Verhoff had it just swiped away. Here's Donaldson going behind the back. That leaves it out for the wing. Going inside again. A good spin away from the defender. That's back-to-back baskets for Kane Wright.
Kane Wright, a fantastic start to this one. One of our keys tonight, make sure he gets the ball early and often and check that one off right away. Quickly, 7-0 lead.
Drive inside. That one just lost. It's going to go out of bounds. So Corey Girton unable to get to the basket here as we take a look at the replay.
Girton settled for the three earlier. This time tries to go with the lefty delivery. Goes off the finger. Finger roll is a good thing if it goes in, but if it goes out of bounds, finger roll is not good.
7-0, 2 minutes in. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Sprunger Insurance with locations in Pandora and Bluffton. They say, go Rockets. Drive off the wing. That one's going to be no good. Pandora-Gilboa able to come up with the miss. Girton with a pass to Cam Verhoff. Verhoff sends this ahead. Here's Lane Lee. Lee, the leading scorer, ends up in a seated position, trying to throw it off the defender, but Bean Ginter able to come away with it. Now we'll get a foul, and this is going to go on the Rockets.
Oh, the activity level, the intensity of this Bluffton team just has not been matched yet by Pandora-Gilboa. Nice job by Bean Ginter to get a turnover out of it. And now Pandora-Gilboa going a little extended, man. A little surprised, Randy, that they didn't come out in a 2-3 zone. Man-to-man to start this one out, and Bluffton's been ready for it.
Ginter's going to have this one knocked away. It'll stay with the Pirates. 5:23 left to go in our opening quarter.
Do you like the checkerboard on the side?
Do. A little bit of the script of Bluffton.
Love it. Looks good.
Speaking of this script, funny story I heard. Three-pointer is good. So that's the second Northwest Ohio recycling three of the quarter. First bucket for Taryn Boblett.
Boblett, 38% on average from behind the arc, 100% that time. Bluffton with the first punch of the night.
Good bounce pass inside and a good finish finally for Pandora-Gilboa as they'll get the opening bucket for Jack Buell.
A nice job by Buell just sitting at the low block, letting the action come to you. If you're a post player, good things happen to you when you get to the low block.
So Bluffton was trying to go into the corner. They will now with Boblett. Couldn't find anything that he liked. He'll swing it around up top. Ginter with it. Go over the top. The left-handed three. That one no good for Blake Summers. Rebound scrapped for by a handful of players. And we'll get a foul, and this is going to go on Summers.
What a battle inside, though, between Adam Buell and Kane Wright. Those two were just absolutely working hard. He's starting to see PG maybe matching some of that intensity that Bluffton had early, and both teams subbing.
And Matt Mag enters for Pandora-Gilboa. We'll see Landon Worcester and Carter Hohenbrink check in for Bluffton.
Bluffton's been overplaying the wing entry pass, making life really difficult for Pandora-Gilboa to get in their offense.
Pass is for no one in particular.
Oh, he needs to shoot that, doesn't he? You're in the front row, ball comes to you. Shoot that, let that spin.
One of our veterans honored in between contests tonight.
I think he would have made it, too.
I think he would have as well. Austin Mag now entering the lineup for the Rockets. So am I correct? Are there two sets of twins on this Pandora-Gilboa team?
There's twins everywhere. Buell and Mag.
Yeah. So look inside. Dynamite insight you only get from Miles Holliday.
I got the last name right. I then went and did the matching of the grades next to each other, too, to make sure that worked. And then I tried to find the parents in the stands, and I said, I left my DNA kit at home. Darn it.
So stepping to the Springfield Fireworks free throw line will be Carter Hohenbrink. Free throw line brought to you by Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton. It's your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 7.
Well, that's a rarity. So solid from the free throw line. Bluffton all year long is 73%. Empty trip on that one.
10-2, Bluffton in front of their Springer Insurance scoreboard.
Really nice help by Summers.
Good look, just left it a little short for Austin Mag. The Pirates get this one as they want to add on to that Springer Insurance scoreboard lead. Now stepping back, Donaldson, he will bury the Northwest Ohio Recycling three.
Well, Merrick Donaldson averages about 13 points a game. He might get that all here in the first quarter. He's been absolutely on fire for Bluffton.
And he's got a couple of three-pointers for 6. A little up fake, now trying to answer the corner three. That one's going to be no good. Mag between two defenders. Comes up with a miss, somehow finds the mark on a pass. And how about a three-point opportunity here for Lane Lee?
Yeah, LL working that weak side. Gets a really nice pass by Mag. And then the up fake just enough. And the battle through contact. Lane Lee, let him live in the lane.
So Lee will now go to the Springfield Fireworks free throw line. Chance, and he will convert the three-point play for his first 3 points of the night.
He's got it down to 8. This game has been mostly controlled by Bluffton so far in the first quarter, but Pandora-Gilboa looks like they might have figured some things out on the offensive end.
Donaldson swings a pass over to Ginter, working that right wing. Gives it back. Here's Merrick again, looking for his third three of the quarter. That one's going to be no good. Matt Mag gets the miss. Now the outlet for Verhoff. Girton trying to crossover move. Swings it over to Lane Lee, that left wing. Bit of clutching and grabbing going on in the key. Ball off the missed shot, rolled around. Bluffton has it. Some of that dribble penetration at the wing as well. Pass goes into the corner. And another Northwest Ohio Recycling three. This time it's Carter Hohenbrink that gets involved.
Yeah, watch Carter Hohenbrink next time because he moves to the open spot, allows the dribbler to find him. Nice job of moving without the basketball to set himself up for that three.
It's the third different player to hit a three already in this opening quarter for Bluffton. Triple try in the other end's going to be no good now. Trying to run the floor a little bit. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds. Landon Worcester had some big ideas.
Boy, shades of the NBA right there. Maybe a little extra step or two. Skip to my Lou. But when you have a sock and shoe combination like that, Randy, you get that. You're allowed to have that extra step.
This is true. Bluffton maintains possession. Down to a minute and a half to go. As they'll try from deep again and bury yet another Northwest Ohio Recycling threes. Taryn Boblet has his second of the quarter.
Well, it's impressive because they're all shooting at the top of their jump shot and shooting with a lot of confidence. Great screen to get Boblet free.
Look inside, doesn't go. Rebound's knocked around. Pirates have it. As Worcester trying again. This time, he'll take a dribble and use the window.
Didn't need the extra steps.
Start to this one for Bluffton. The early lead, under a minute to go in our opening quarter. Lane Lee, the jump stop inside, and it looks like he's going to draw the foul.
Oh, he's absolutely fearless, isn't he? Nice little jab to the right, comes back, beats Ginter. Then he's going to go right through the contact of Brody Summers. Splits the double team. LL living big in the lane.
So here's Lane Lee from the Springfield Fireworks free throw line where he'll knock down the first one. So 3 different players have 3-pointers for Bluffton in this opening quarter. 2 players for Pandora-Gilboa have scored. Second free throw left a little short. Boblet gets the miss. Taryn into the front court. Gives behind. Now the entry pass goes inside. That was going to be blocked. Jack Buell knocks it away.
Unfortunately for Pandora-Gilboa, though, it doesn't go their way. A lot of times you get that block shot that is emphatic going the other way. You can turn that into a layup, but that one goes out of bounds, and now Bluffton gets to set up their sets again. The thing I really like about this Bluffton offense, Randy, is all the guys that can handle the basketball.
There's a look in the lane, and how about off the window for Blake Summers?
Well, you want to shoot 52% like Blake Summers, you shoot it from 5 foot and in. Way to use that glass, the big window.
Baseline jumper on the other end doesn't go. Rebound was poked away from Kane Wright, and be Bluffton ball with 11.5 seconds to go in this opening quarter.
A good shot of one of the best coaches in Northwest Ohio right there, Todd Boblet. All he does is have success year in, year out. And he lets his guys wear whatever they want sneaker-wise. I love that. Some freedom. Sneaker game strong in Bluffton. You think our good friend, the professor, Evan Skilleter, admires the sneaker game over at Bluffton?
I'm sure he's probably selling shoes to everyone.
Out of the back of his trunk.
The ball poked away. It'll stay Bluffton's ball. He's not pulling up to practice, just popping the trunk. And, hey, what do you boys need? Sell to you cheap. You guys are Bluffton guys. I like you. This one stripped away. One final shot attempt is going to be no good. That's how our opening quarter will end. 23-6. Bluffton leads this one after one. We'll take a quick timeout. Before we get to that, talk a little bit about Military Appreciation Night that they had here as they honored veterans in attendance. So they had all the battle cries, and each member of the branches of military given a salute, and then members of the basketball team here at Pandora-Gilboa. Nice little bags for everyone.
Yeah, a really cool event. You can see the pride in those guys' eyes, and thank you for your service, gentlemen and ladies. And it's something that I hope they continue to do here, and I hope more schools do it because, wow, what a powerful thing.
As all shots Ken Reeker took during the quick, very, very quick ceremony. Took about 5-10 minutes. Thank everyone for their service. So 23-6. See if we can squeeze a quick timeout here on WOSN. Well, 23-6. Bluffton leads Pandora-Gilboa after our opening quarter of action. Rockets with the basketball. Again, held to 28 in a Friday night loss to Arlington.
Now surprised Pandora-Gilboa by going to a 1-2-2 trap. Got to stay out of the corners on it, and where's PG go? Right to the corner. Nice job by Todd Boblet. Thought Bluffton or Pandora-Gilboa gotten a little more comfortable on offense. Apply some pressure, get them uncomfortable again.
Had the entry pass into the low block and then kicked out. Attempt was no good. The putback is good, or as Miles is going to say, that was a pass the entire way.
Oh, absolutely. Greg Kemp knew it. As soon as he released it, pass, he yelled. And a nice catch on that pass by Adam Buell, and the up fake still undefeated.
So basket is good. Buell now with the opportunity from the Springfield Fireworks free throw line. Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton is your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 7. Attempt is no good. Pirates get the miss. Now Bluffton brings this into the front court. It's Donaldson, and he is going to travel. Thought he held on long enough to get rid of the basketball. One of the officials disagrees.
I think it's a good call. He was hopping on the 1 foot. Now in football, which a lot of these Bluffton guys play as well, he could have scored a touchdown that one. He covered it, had good possession of it. He wasn't going to fumble.
Rockets with it now, trying to find some offense. Lane Lee, top of the key, picks up his dribble. Swings this over Cam Verhoff, back out for Grady Kemp. Kemp will then cut. There's Lee with it again, gives behind for Adam Buell. Now drive, trying to go high off the window, shot up by Verhoff, no good. So the Pirates doing what they do best, running the floor. Attempt is no good, but we'll see a couple of free throws as Taryn Boblet will get to the Springfield Fireworks free throw line.
This is absolutely great offensive driving the lane by Boblet right there, number 4, because he sees the defender is on his heels backpedaling, right? So you just go right into his chest. You're either going to get a three-point play or you're going to get to the free throw line. Smart stuff right there by Taryn Boblet.
First attempt, no good. He'll get one more. Boblet with a couple of threes for his 6 points so far tonight. We'll add to that as he splits the free throws.
And now they're going to extend that 1-2-2 and nearly another turnover. Boy, it is so tough against this 1-2-2 when you've got Blake Summers up top. They have him listed at 6'5", Randy, but with his wingspan, I think he's like 7'12". I mean, look at those long arms on Summers. Did get the turnover out of it.
However, Pandora-Gilboa is able to come away with a turnover. As Grady Kempf knocks the pass away. He's got the ball now at the wing. Comes up top of the key with that left-hand dribble. Works all the way around. Tries to get to the basket. His attempt ended up being deflected back to him.
Look at all the eyeballs on Lane Lee ready for him. Definitely a point of emphasis for Bluffton.
3 attempts is no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. Ball will belong to Bluffton.
That's going to be tough for Lane Lee tonight because they got a good defender, being Ginter, on him, and then everybody else has got one eye on him at all times. When he puts that ball on the ground and dribble towards the rim, there's going to be a red jersey on him right away.
24-8 is our score on our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard, as that will stay there. Ball just out of the hoop. Scoreboard tonight brought to you by Sprunger Insurance, locations in Pandora and Bluffton, when they say go Rockets. Rockets trying to get something going inside. It's no good. Speaking of Rockets, we'll wait for the Merrick Donaldson three-pointer. That is a Northwest Ohio Recycling 3. Northwest Ohio Recycling Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. We've got ourselves a Metzger Financial Services timeout, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
I tell you what, Todd Boblet, heck of a basketball coach. I didn't know he was a Villanova fan. He must be, because Jay Wright loved that trail 3, right? You get penetration to the middle of the floor, and you kick it back to the trailer who's just all free at the top of the key. They have executed that flawlessly here tonight. 2 threes off of that trail 3. Nice job. That's a way to coach some serious good offensive basketball by Bluffton.
And they comfortably lead this one here with 5:44 to go in our opening half.
Now, it's a tough decision, too. I mean, Jay Wright, handsome fella, great hair. Todd Boblet, handsome fella, great hair. I can see where they're fans of each other.
I'm sure they're sending texts back and forth.
Oh, without a doubt, right?
They have to be, right?
I'd like to be Jay Wright. You see how much he makes to talk basketball? Are you kidding me? Life is good to be Jay Wright.
That's not what you make?
We're paid in the same denomination.
Smart play. Pandora-Gilboa off the make to run the baseline. Ball's knocked away.
Yeah, that's Chase Meyer. Saw how smart he was during the football season. Boy, talk about a tough dude. I don't think anyone was able to tackle him all by himself.
Inbound is going to be taken away the second time, and it's going to lead to another Northwest Ohio Recycling 3 for Donaldson.
Merrick Donaldson is just so confident shooting that, and he almost comes up with a steal right there. The 1-2-1-1. Another new look by Bluffton, and they've got Pandora-Gilboa just changing, trying to find the answers for all the questions that they keep changing.
Rockets into the front court. I mentioned I was going to say something about another set of Rockets. University of Toledo Rockets get the sweep this weekend of their rivals.
They don't like that color brown and orange, do they?
Do not. Ball somehow stays in bounds. It's going to lead to another 3 attempt. This one's going to be no good. Rebound grabbed under the basket.
Nothing but net, but in front. Unfortunately,
Bad part of the net, yeah.
That was the front part of the net.
Rockets watching as looks like Bluffton switched into a man-to-man here.
Switching everything up top, making sure that the dribble penetration is cut off. It has been a tough road to go for PG on the offensive end.
Verhoff's trying to find somewhere to go with the basketball. He's going to reset the offense. Gets a screen. Ball ends up into the corner. 3 attempt, no good for Kempf. And there's Donaldson leading the break. Great lob. And the finish for Kane Wright.
Yeah, nothing wrong when you get it to Kane Wright in transition. Thought just for a moment, Randy, they were going to try to rim rock that one.
That's what I thought as well. Wright instead catches that at the apex, just lays it in. Pandora-Gilboa just struggling. Get a good look here. 3, that one a little flat, hits the heel of the iron.
Boy, the transition, that should have been a double dribble. The transition, though, for Bluffton has been a huge advantage here tonight.
Yeah, Taryn Boblet knew it, too. Lost the handle. It's going to end up being a bucket the other end. Adam Buell with his second score of the night.
Yeah, a little basketball karma. Adam Buell getting rewarded. Been really solid on the defensive end. That time with a little pull-up for the 2.
A 22-point lead for Bluffton. 3.5 minutes to go before we get to halftime in our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard. Extra pass in the corner. Ball comes back out to the wing. 3. It looked like it was going to hit off the iron, then off the window and drop through, but stayed out. Rockets get the miss, and they'll bring it into the front court with Lane Lee. Lee thought he was going right. Now picks up his dribble at the free throw line. Kemp into traffic. Needs some help. Back to Lee. Lee will go to the baseline where he'll have his attempt swatted away by Blake Summers.
Should you even call that a swat? Because he didn't have to leave the floor. Just shot it right into his hand. Blake Summers would say, you know what, I'll take it. And he says over to Coach Boblet, yeah, I need a little bit of a break. I'm tired.
Take a look at this fancy layup right here.
Just closer to the rim, he's going to go up and hang on it, right? Boy, how about the athleticism by Kane Wright? And more impressively, this Bluffton team, anytime they get a defensive rebound, they are looking to run, and they have been successful doing it here tonight.
Bluffton, one of those teams that I'm sure took notice of that Columbus Grove win over Spencerville last night.
Well, how many texts and calls did you get about that one? All kinds, and people want to know what happened. I'm like, well, Columbus Grove, they played like they wanted to win, and they did. And if PG is going to come back and win this one, they're going to need more of Veerhoff banging 3s in. Big time 3 for him.
Yeah, it's a Northwest Ohio recycling 3. It comes at a big time. See if that sparks this Rocket offense. Pirates trying to answer on the other end. Nice job staying in bounds. Matt Mag had the miss under the basket. His momentum taking him away from everyone. Just 2 hands the basketball away. Then he safely falls out of bounds.
Now they got to figure out this zone look by Bluffton, but under 2 minutes left. Maybe PG can go on a nice little 7-0 run, get themselves back in this one right before half.
Working it into the corner is Austin Mag. Get it underneath. Ball's going to be tied up, and that is the call. Arrow, I do believe, will favor Bluffton.
Yes, it does. All right, now if you're Bluffton, you've got this sizable lead, and PG is going to try and jump to a man pressure here. If you're Bluffton, Randy, you've been really efficient on the offensive end. You work a little bit clock here with 1:30 left.
Wouldn't hurt.
Sometimes when you do that, though, you can't get your rhythm back offensively.
Yeah, that's a good point. Donaldson gets the basketball back. Here's Merrick. His attempt a little behind the intended target. Attempt on the other end is going to be no good. That one tracked down by Chase Meyer. Second try leads to a 3. That one just rims out. Put back is going to be up and good.
That's Austin Mag working hard to get that offensive rebound, put it back. He had one, a little bunny that he missed earlier, so he atones for that one with a nice putback.
Bluffton a little confused by the pressure put on by Pandora-Gilboa after the make. Donaldson able to bring this back into the front court.
Now spreading the floor now, going with a corner look.
Back up top, here's Carter Hohenbrink. Hohenbrink will send a pass into the corner. Has it back at the wing, under 30 seconds before halftime. Hohenbrink with a bounce pass to no one in particular. Mag trying to beat everyone down the floor, gets the bucket.
Hey, how about the big fella? Fist pump after that one to steal, and then the finish.
Cuts that lead to 15, but here's Donaldson trying to answer. Speeds to the basket, it's no good. Now foul is going to be committed with just 5 seconds to go.
It's one that Donaldson has no problem with earlier in the game. Leaves it a little bit short, and then they're going to commit a foul. And this has been all Bluffton except for the last 2 minutes of this game.
One final attempt's going to be no good. That is how we reach the half, 32-17. Bluffton in front at the break. We'll take a timeout. Have the second half for you when we return. 32-17 our scores. We get set to begin the second half. The Bluffton Pirates in front of the Rockets of Pandora-Gilboa here on Military Appreciation Night, Pandora-Gilboa High School. The Pirates have come out on fire. They have buried 8 triples so far in this one. Sorry, 7.
Well, I'm sure they'll get 8 eventually. They've been shooting with a lot of confidence. And unfortunately, Pandora-Gilboa has not had a lot of hands in the face on those threes. Got to figure out a little better solution to that. Mike Lee, though, had to feel good about the last 3 minutes of that first half. A little bit of a spark for Pandora-Gilboa. 32-17, not quite out of reach yet.
It did outscore Bluffton 11-9 in that second quarter. However, Bluffton outscored Pandora-Gilboa 23-6 in the opening 8 minutes to build up that lead. Following this one, Miles and I will select a Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. Make sure you check out highlights tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner on the WOSN YouTube page.
Yeah, Adam Buell has been a nice spark for this Pandora-Gilboa team as he continues to work hard on that low block. That time, a little pivot and then lower the shoulder and go right through the defender.
He's going to step to the Springfield Fireworks free throw line. Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton is your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 7.
I, of course, would never want to tell our great producer, Ken Reeker, what to do, but don't you think it'd be cool that fireworks logo that was just on the screen, when the free throw is made, you get a little sparks that pop out of it? Wouldn't that be amazing? Little fireworks that come out of that?
But you're not telling Ken what to do.
No. Just an idea.
Okay.
Just an idea I have.
You're full of ideas. We're working on a chicken drop and tons of other things planned for you.
Who would not want to be in Lima on New Year's Eve to see the Lee's Chicken Drop in downtown Lima? It'd be amazing.
Attempt inside is going to just miss. And foul on the rebound. Bluffton's picked up a couple of fouls here in the opening 30 seconds of this second half.
Yeah, kind of a tough one right there by Bean Ginter because he's just working hard trying to get a rebound. Wound up being in the wrong spot. And got to get your eyes up because Bluffton is going to try and run and jump you.
The ball knocked out of bounds. Pandora-Gilboa inbound it from side court. In front of the Bluffton student section.
Almost had a travel, but we're going to get the 5-second call.
Turnover gives it back over to Bluffton.
I love the idea of making everything difficult on the inbound. You do that enough throughout the year, you're going to get yourself some extra possessions, and Bluffton gets it to pay off right there.
Drive and score in the finish for Taryn Boblett.
Yeah, watch Taryn Boblett. All he's going to do is get the pass back, use the inbounder, and then he's going to go through. And then what do you do after it, Randy Roberts? You flex to your teammates. Taryn Boblett is saying, I do a little bit of work in the weight room.
It's his first two-pointer of the night. He'll now have a chance to finish off three-point play from the Springfield Fireworks free throw line, where he will sink the toss. Gives him double digits tonight, up to 10 points.
I love the athleticism of this Bluffton group on the perimeter. It'll be a fun matchup, when they have that giant rivalry with Columbus Grove. Both teams so athletic on the perimeter. That'll be a fun one to see.
Here's Lane Lee trying to get inside, nowhere to go. He's got the basketball back. He's swinging around to the left wing.
I know Bluffton's got 2 losses, but, with Spencerville losing last night, there's still a path where they could get maybe a 4-way tie in the NWC.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance. Oh, that's a tough degree. Made shot right there by Lane Lee. Made him work hard, but fella's got game.
Merrick Donaldson bring it into the front court for Bluffton. His handoff for Ginter. Bean Ginter takes the contact, gets rid of the basketball. A little contact off the wing, and the score for Kane Wright.
Now watch Kane Wright. He has been very hot on the offensive end the last couple of games. This time, easy offensive play. I'm just going to cut when there's no one around me, catch it, and go through the contact.
So he'll go to the Springfield Fireworks free throw line for a chance at a 3-point play. He'll bury that one. Gives him 9 points now. Just like their win last night over Lincoln View, where 4 players ended up in double figures. Looks like a balanced attack once again for this Pirate team. Long pass is going to be led too far ahead of Adam Buell and out of bounds. Bluffton will get it back.
Yeah, tough catch. You got to lead him towards that basket. You throw it over the left-hand shoulder, and he's trying to go towards the basket. Made it really tough. Almost as difficult as a tight end for the Ravens going for a 2-point conversion.
Too soon.
Is it too soon for Raven fans out there?
Now, if there was one good sign, it was the charity given by the Buffalo Bill fans.
Bills Mafia stepping up.
3 ball off the wing. That one's going to be no good for Boblet. Now a little push on the rebound. We're going to head to the other end.
I'm not sure they're going to get Kane Wright on this one. I think it's going to be on the other side. Yeah, you see the push. I guess it's going to go on Worcester. Doing a good job of rooting the guy out, but can't two-hand shove.
Yeah, so for Worcester, that's going to be his second. A steal off the inbound, but a big stand-up play, at least initially defensively, but the putback is good.
Yeah, Bluffton's so active on the defensive end. Hands and feet absolutely everywhere. They've doubled up Pandora-Gilboa.
High lob goes to Lane Lee. He's going to be incidentally knocked down. They did get a foul here. This is going to go.
Yeah, Worcester's going to get it.
Yeah, it's going to be his third.
Tough sequence. One on the offensive end, now one on the defensive end.
So he'll sit down. Blake Summers will check in. Rockets have it with Lane Lee. Lee trying to go baseline, nearly lost the handle.
Oh, Bean Ginter, look at the defensive slide. Taking it personal. Going against Lane Lee, the number 1 scorer for Pandora-Gilboa.
Cam Verhoff lost the basketball, but Rockets maintain possession. Now back to Lee. Ball still working around the wing. Now they get the entry pass inside. Here's Lee. Turnaround from the baseline, off the angle and in.
Well, how about that? Had his back to the basket, just turned, and the verticality with the smooch off the window. Impressive play.
Lee's up to 8. Here's Donaldson, gives behind him. Summers will bury the Northwest Ohio Recycling 3.
People say, well, he shouldn't be able to do that, but he does it. 42% this year from behind the arc.
How about the answer on the other end for Lane Lee? Both of those are Northwest Ohio Recycling 3-pointers. Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392.
Well, you see Lane Lee, why he is so dynamic offensively. Can finish in the lane, has a little bit of post-up, and then that time just buries the 3.
Looks like Bluffton's going to take a Metzger Financial Services timeout, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Halfway through this third quarter in our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard, 43-25. We'll take a break here on WOSN. Donaldson gets the inbound. He's going to offer up a shot. Nearly had a 3-point play, but Merrick is going to go and get a couple attempts from the Springfield Fireworks free throw line.
I really like the design of that inbound. You had everybody top side except for Donaldson and made it easy, just a catch in the middle of the lane and turn and go.
So here is Merrick Donaldson. Shoot a couple of free throws. 4:02 left to go, third period. So the first one is good. First free throw of the night. He's got 5 field goals, 4 of them from behind the arc. So he'll cash in both there. Rockets. Good drive and kick. Lane Lee's 3 a little short. Nice job sticking with the miss and getting the putback for Cam Verhoff.
A little bit of a dangerous moment for Bluffton. He left Lane Lee all by himself, but that time came up a little bit short. But luckily for Pandora-Gilboa, a lot of guys willing to dig it out.
So Donaldson looked like he was going to get double. Now Summers gets the entry pass inside through a couple defenders, and the score for Kane Wright.
Yeah, Kane Wright shoots 62% from the field, and you see why. He knows where to finish from. How many of his baskets come from 8 feet and in? A lot of them.
Wright with 11. Here's Lane Lee. He'll lose the handle out of bounds. It's a turnover, and Bluffton will get it back.
Nice little trap on the perimeter that time by Ginter and Boblet. Being Ginter has been a defensive dynamo for Bluffton here tonight.
So both teams are going to make some changes here. Brody Summers will check back in for Bluffton. Corey Girton, Grady Kempf re-enter for Pandora-Gilboa. Left-hand dribble for Bean Ginter. He'll bring the ball into the front court. Ball dribbled across the timeline. No call for Bluffton on an over and back. Open look comes into the corner for Boblet. He'll fire away from the wing. Can't get it to go. Nice job on the rebound. Austin Mag pulls that down.
Yeah, Austin has given Pandora-Gilboa quality minutes when he's gotten in tonight.
No one's going to step up on the ball, and it's going to lead to a Northwest Ohio Recycling three-pointer for Grady Kemp.
A little release, rotation, and splash. And got it back down to 17. Been as high as 20.
Bluffton trying to get the ball inside. Didn't like what they saw. Off a screen. Here is Bean Ginter down with it to Summers. Summers with the left. A little too strong, but he's going to go and shoot a couple Springfield Fireworks free throws.
Well, how about the catch first and foremost by Summers? He tries to finish with the left, but going to be contacted by Mag. Got himself to the free throw line. Impressive catch by the big fella.
Now Matt Mag picks up the foul. The first Springfield Fireworks free throw line is good for Summers. Miles is adding his own personal touch to the broadcast.
What's your favorite firework? I see you being a sparklers guy.
The one that goes boom in the sky at night?
The big boom.
I don't know. Is it fireworks like once you've seen one show, you've seen them all?
Oh no. What they're doing now with different colors and explosions with the music and the lasers and the drones. It's a whole new world, my friend.
I'm apparently watching the wrong things then, because that's not what I see. But
I'm a big firework guy. I love it.
Apparently.
I mean, not like Joe Dirt, but still pretty cool.
3 attempt from the wing. That's no good for Kemp. Ball's out of bounds. Miles Holliday, pro firework.
Absolutely. Better way to celebrate big moments.
I don't even know what to say.
Well, Pandora-Gilboa wish they had a bunch of them, like 18 points worth.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? At the wing three, that one's no good. Long rebound comes out. Austin Mag gets it. Long pass, here's Kemp. Earlier hit a three. Thought about another one. Instead, it's going to be taken by Corey Girton, who knocks down the Northwest Ohio Recycling three-pointer.
Now, been a quiet night for Corey Girton. Averages 9 a game. Finally getting on the board there. The PG is going to get a run going. They're going to need Corey Girton going forward.
Well, just when all the momentum was headed towards Pandora, how about Merrick Donaldson stepping up and just going coast to coast to get a bucket? Now trying to shovel a pass ahead. This one's out of bounds. So Rockets will get it back. 45 seconds to go in the quarter.
That's kind of what Merrick Donaldson has done all night long, right? Just easy scores. Played a smart game, shooting a high percentage. Now, you could argue, Randy, that he's one of the best, if not the best athlete on the floor. And he has played like it.
He's played like it, that's for sure. So Rockets with another opportunity. Down 17. See if they can get one more score before half. They'll take another triple. And it's a Northwest Ohio Recycling 3 for Cam Verhoff.
Verhoff now makes it a 14-point game.
Donaldson, a little armbar applied by Verhoff. He was going to pick up the foul. It's the fourth of the quarter. Nope, I'm sorry. I think that is going to be the fifth. Just a little late on the scoreboard. That's his second, so it's going to send Donaldson to the Springfield Fireworks free throw line where he'll get a couple of tosses here. The first attempt is good.
Well, that's a young man at his shot. Tens of thousands free throws. I mean, did you see that? Just no doubt about it. Got his rhythm, has his system down, gets his foot ready, eyeballs up, and then this a nice easy spin. Oh, boy.
He's had a pretty productive night. Again, comes up with an answer when the Rockets look like they start to get a little momentum. Here's Lane Lee. He's had a couple tough shots tonight go down. That one just rims out. Pirates have another opportunity. 3 seconds. Pass is going to be deflected. Half-court attempt hits the side of the backboard. And that's how our third quarter will end. 52-36. Bluffton will carry the lead into the fourth quarter. We'll have it next here on WOSN. 52-36, our score as we head to our fourth and final quarter. Always ready to shoot.
That's
It's
right.
the
Triple threat.
offensive Miles Holliday and just merely Randy Roberts.
You called me offensive. I like it. Well, this Bluffton team been very offensive, right? They've been able to finish.
I don't know if that's the way they want. Oh, okay.
Been able to finish and shoot from the perimeter. Very impressive. Now, Randy, if you took about 15 points and just sprinkle them over that Bluffton 4 games that they've lost, they'd be undefeated. I mean, they've had some tough losses this year. I think the biggest point of margin was by 5. So this is a high-quality Bluffton team.
And they've put that on display really from the start. Pass getting to the low block. First attempt is no good, but how about the backside rebound putback, Landon Worcester?
Nice to see Worcester get rewarded. Worked hard on the defensive end. Had a couple tough fouls in that third quarter.
Now Worcester's got 4. There's Lane Lee. Thought he was going to take the triple there. Girton's going to lose the handle of the basketball. Is that defense still up? A little ping pong going on with the basketball in midcourt as it comes back over to the Rockets. Lee with it again, working the wing. It's a long bounce pass, and now foul coming. This is going to go on the Pirates.
I'm proud of you, buddy. You haven't made one Pirate joke yet.
Arr.
There you go. Top Boblet wants a timeout.
Yeah, it's a Metzger Financial Services timeout. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Just over 7 minutes left to go in this one.
The cheerleaders getting ready to do some serious work. Over on the other side, look at they got a mat out, and they're throwing People up in the air and everything.
Well, Miles, you got here a little late, and you missed the teamwork on the cheerleader dunk. So they had one person on the floor.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Throw them in the air, Randy.
We did. So we had one, and then you had one on their knees, someone on their shoulders, then standing up, and then two. And then the basketball went up the ladder and then
no kidding.
Through the hoop.
Little shoots and ladders type stuff.
A little bit.
Mouse trap. Hey,
it's amazing stuff. This cheerleader technology is unbelievable.
You know, I have ideas.
Here we go.
Here we came up with another one. How about next time we come here, we talk to the cheerleaders, and we have you do the basket toss. They throw you up in the air. What do you think?
Maybe both teams combined can get me in the air.
I'd love to see that.
Baseline J there for Lane Lee.
Lane Lee's getting his points now, but they've been tough to come by. Averages 15 a game, up to 10 now.
Drive. That one's going to be deflected. Good defensive effort out of the Rockets. Wanted to push the floor. However, it was one white jersey against three red jerseys. Girton will settle for the three. That one spins all the way out before it kicks out.
Well, that would have gone. It might have changed the complexion of this one with all the momentum going towards PG.
Ginter gets that kick out. Now open top of the key, and he will bury the Northwest Ohio Recycling three.
Yeah, Mr. Bean delivers from the top. Boy, Bluffton, they love that top look from behind the arc. Almost automatic when they shoot it.
3-pointers tonight brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. Out the reverse layup. And the move there by Jack Buell.
A really nice finish and a really good find by Veerhoff, who's had himself a very efficient offensive night.
Back to 17. 3-pointer from the corner's no good.
I just love how Bluffton, Randy, they don't even think about it when they catch it on the perimeter. If they have a look, they're going to go ahead and shoot it. It's almost like if they pass it up, they're going to hear about it from Todd Boblet.
Baseline kick was deflected, but the Rockets maintain. Buell at the wing swings this around. Girton will find Lane Lee. Into the lane, goes Lane, switches hands. That one left a little short. And coming away was Worcester's pass. Comes ahead for Boblet. Boblet trying to back down his defender, trying to pivot around. Leans towards the basket, offers up a shot. He's going to be rewarded with a couple of Springfield Fireworks free throws.
A nice little step through, goes through the contact. Buell's the one that gets him, and Buell's beside himself. He thought I was playing the principle of verticality, but Boblet hits the ground.
Free throw line tonight brought to you by Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton. It's your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 7. The team's making some changes. 5:12 left to play, and our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Sprunger Insurance, with locations in Pandora and Bluffton, where they say go Rockets. So Boblet will split the pair. As the Rockets set up in the half court. Chase Meyer with it, top of the key. We go inside Mag. Austin Mag's had a quiet game tonight. This Pandora-Gilboa team is a tough drive, and foul's going to be called. Looks like we're going to see a couple of Springfield Fireworks free throws.
Adam Buell, about a 5-point-a-game scorer, but I think that's going to continue to rise because his aggressiveness tonight has been apparent. He is not shy. If you get him from 8 to 10 feet, he gets a chance to turn, he's going to go to the rack.
Yeah, Landon Worcester was trying to draw the charge. Just a step too late as Buell knocks down his first Springfield Fireworks free throw. He'll get one more. So getting both tosses, so Adam Buell now up to 7 points tonight. Pandora-Gilboa hasn't been able to mount a serious threat to cut into this lead. Every time they try, Bluffton, and quickly, comes up with an answer. Trying to get a spin inside. Ball is loose, but it went right into the hands of Kane Wright, who's able to draw the foul on a second chance opportunity.
Well, we saw it earlier, right? Kane Wright, he just knows where to hang out. I'm going to hang out at the low block, and
that was not lost. That was a pass.
That was Bing Ginter. Oh, he's got a little style to him, doesn't he? How about that, the no-look variety?
I thought that one knocked out of his hands, but that was not the case as Wright gets his first.
Yeah, look at Bean. He came over smiling and laughing with him. Maybe we'll get another shot of that one. That's one of those, the guys are going to watch that, and they're going to say, oh, look how sweet Bean is. Look at the style points. Here it is, right here, Bean Ginter. Stop me. No, you don't. Oh, the behind the back.
Take nothing away from Peyton, but RoboCam right there on top of it to get that as well.
Well, we all know RoboCam's the best.
Peyton shakes his head in disagreement. Bounce pass inside, an inside out. Pandora-Gilboa trying to get fancy as well. Ball's loose on the floor. Bluffton will get it. Boblet gives behind. The drive right to the basket and score for Wright.
Nice little body control to go around the contact and the finish, even though he was underneath the rim. An impressive performance tonight here for Bluffton.
Wright with 15. 3 from Lane Lee is no good. But the big body's banging away inside. Austin Mag had the opportunity. Bluffton with it again. Under 3.5 left to go. Now Boblet, he'll hit the Northwest Ohio Recycling 3.
Well, they've been really good from behind the arc, but I want to see how many of those were made with nobody around. It's been kind of like just shooting in an open gym tonight. They've been able to get free look after free look.
Now that is the 10th triple of the night, and now a little contact going for the entry pass as Austin Mag ended up face first. Something that looked worse than what it actually was. We'll take a look at the replay.
Ginter coming over from the weak side to try and get that pass. And boy, who said basketball is not a physical sport? Big time, going after it. Lots of effort.
And Austin Mag's going to sit down as we heard the thud.
Ooh.
And Coach Lee is going to just make sure he's all right.
Yeah, he got up and walked off. I think he's going to be just fine. I'm more worried about that floor. That was quite the collision.
It was. There's Lane Lee. Jumper's no good. One of the rare misses for him. Shot of Austin's kind of looking around, catching his breath a little bit.
Well-deserved rest. That was quite the collision.
Trying to figure out what bus just ran him over. It was red. I know that much. Boblet gets the ball in the corner. We're going to have a travel call here on Bluffton.
Now, Bean Ginter has come out of the game as well, and Lane Ginter has entered the game, and a good shot of Austin Mag getting a little go juice on that sideline.
Matt Benrow is going to check in for the Rockets. Both teams will probably go a little bit deeper in the bench here. Just over 2 minutes to go on our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard. These two hooking up for the 99th time. 3 in the corners, no good. A little contact on the landing, but no foul call, and that's been a big point of emphasis this year. We've seen that a handful of times in our games. Boblet, that left-hand dribble, gives into the corner. Gets the basketball back, starts a drive to the hoop, lays it in.
A really nice left-handed finish. Boblet steps out, hits the 3. You want to come out on me? That's okay. I'll drive right by you as well.
Long pass is going to be taken away as the Pirates try to start a break. Give credit to the Rockets hanging around on defense. But the bounce pass inside will lead to a score for Worcester, and he's going to have a chance at a three-point play.
Well, Randy, I figured out why Worcester wears those socks. It's so guys can see him streaking down the floor for a fast break opportunity. If you're looking around, all of a sudden you see those socks, easy finish.
So Landon Worcester will go to the Springfield Fireworks free throw line for an attempt with 1:28 left to play.
Maybe, just maybe, yeah.
Here we go. Is that double socks? What do we got going on here?
Trying to figure out what the pattern is on it.
So he hits the free throw.
You wear socks like that with a pattern on it? You wear those all the way up, don't you?
Yeah,
you
that's
should.
Is he
too nice?
Were they Ninja Turtles and he's just embarrassed to show everyone?
No, who could be embarrassed by Raphael?
I don't know.
Donatello? You kidding me? Turtles on a half shell?
Turtle power. Rockets could use a little of that. Down a bunch, just over a minute to play. Benro looking to go somewhere with the basketball. Swings this over to the left wing. Matt Meg with it. Good job with that movement. And it leads to the basket for Benro. Makes it 70-44. As Bluffton try to run out the final 30 or so seconds of this one. Pass for the corner is going to be taken away. Bounce pass. Two-man game. Attempt is no good. Rebound grabbed by Bluffton with 19 seconds left. All the Pirates need to do is bring the ball into the front court. So they'll cross the timeline. It looks like they'll let the final few seconds run off of this one, as Bluffton will improve to 11-4. As Pandora-Gilboa will fall to 8-7 as the Pirates score a 70-44 win this evening over Pandora-Gilboa. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor. Miles is going to catch up with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we return. 70-44, the final. Bluffton gets the win tonight over Pandora-Gilboa. Big night for Merrick Donaldson. Did a little bit of everything for the Pirates. He is tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. He's down on the floor with our Miles Holiday.
Merrick, congratulations on the win here tonight. Got one last night, another one here tonight. You guys are playing great defense. What's been the difference on the defensive end?
Well, coming off a couple of losses, our coach really emphasized defense. We like to keep the other team under 1 point per possession. And all four of our losses, we haven't been able to do that. So all throughout practice, all in the locker room, through our scouts, we've really focused on our defense because we think that's what wins us games. So we've just been really getting after it on that end.
Big Ginter was absolutely fantastic working against Lane Lee. Is he really the guy that kind of corrals this defense, gets it going?
Oh, yeah, he's our point guard and our glue guy. I mean, he hustles so hard. There's so many times in film where we clip a play where he's hustling like none other. I mean, I love that kid. I love him as a teammate. He's just amazing to play with. I love him.
You guys are shooting with a lot of confidence. You guys have the green light. Everybody looks like they can shoot the three and make it. Who is the best shooter on this team?
All of us.
Yeah.
We put in so much work. I mean, all of us can shoot, and we all know that.
That's a great answer right there. I absolutely love it. You were fantastic at the free throw line. Look, this is one of those weekends after a bounce back after a couple of losses. That might be one of those springboard moments. Are you excited about your direction of this team?
Oh, yeah, very. I think we're capable of so much. We just got to put it together. That's all we got to do.
All right, now these guys right here, they were excited when they asked me who was going to be the player of the game, and I said you, and they said you're going to make the half-court shot. Are you going to make it?
I hope so.
All right, here we go. Half-court shot right here. This basket right here. Oh, that looks. Oh, you had it. Congratulations, though. Keep it going. Randy, this was a team that was really impressive. What a start for Bluffton.
Yeah, got off to that big lead that led this one 23-6. Ended up, as I tried to do some quick math, I believe 10 3-pointers on the night. So did a lot of damage from behind the arc, caused a lot of turnovers. All part of their big win as they knocked off Pandora-Gilboa this evening, 70-44. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible. Starts with our director, Ken Reeker. Appreciate the work he does each and every night with everything here. Want to thank Peyton for running the camera tonight. Give a thumbs up for, that's good, because that's what your payment is too, just a thumbs up and a hearty thank you. And of course, Matt Hershey, the great staff here at Pandora-Gilboa, and Nick and Kelly Back at our WOSN studios in Lima, I want to thank them for doing what they do to make all of this possible for not only us, but all our crews all season long. 70-44 the final. Bluffton ends up the winner tonight over Pandora-Gilboa. 4 miles in our entire crew. I'm Randy. Thanks for watching, everyone.